What is up, everybody? Welcome to the first ever Frag Zero video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 best pairs of budget CS2 gloves on the Steam market. The budget for this vid will be $150 or less, which is still a crazy amount, but it only leaves us 42 pairs to pick from, so let's jump right into it. Starting off our list with a valid but honorable mention, we have the Blaze gloves. The Blaze gloves were introduced in the Dead Hand Terminal update and are actually quite nice. For this ranking, because we're unfortunately on a budget, I couldn't put them in the main ranking because they come in at 175 USD. Because of the price point, the Battle Scarred gloves are obviously going to be the cheapest option, but they look terrible compared to the well-worn or field tested. The better the quality in these gloves, the more vibrant, making the Battle Scarred ones still look great, but they lack the color that would really make them pop and get them on this list. Our next set of gloves, going to be coming in at the number 5 spot, are the Racing Greens in field tested condition. These are going to be the most budget-friendly option on the list, and they're going to come in at around $88 in minimal wear or $45 in Battle Scarred, same for field tested. I highly recommend spending the extra $40 to $45 to get them in min wear because the wear on them is just so much less compared to the other tiers and it looks so much better. Overall, they're pretty decent, and for a first set of gloves, they aren't bad at all, but I'd recommend other pairs over them for sure, so let's get into number 4. The next set of gloves coming in at our number 4 spot are the Resin the Red gloves in field testing condition. These gloves would have been so much higher on my list if they just looked slightly better compared to the minimal wear version. The min wears completely destroy them in a side-by-side comparison, and it's really not even close. Unfortunately, the min wears are over double the cost compared to the field tested at $213, while the field tested are just at $98. I wish I could put these gloves higher because I love the pattern on the back, but unfortunately the wear on them is just too bad. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we've got the Moto Gloves Turtle. I know everybody says these gloves are extremely overrated and they get hated on constantly, but for the cost at only $105 compared to the previous gloves on the list, you seriously can't ignore them. Their green color looks relatively fresh on the field tested, just with a few scratches, but I personally think they look great, and for the budget, they're a serious option to consider. Let's move on to number 2. Moving on to our runner-up, the number 2 spot for best budget gloves in CS2. We have the Driver Gloves, Dragon Fists, and Well Worn. I absolutely love the design of these, and I think they could be in contention for number 1 if it wasn't for the steep price at $150, just barely squeezing into this challenge. The scale pattern on the back always looks great, but with the lower tier wears, the color seems to always be lacking with the Driver Gloves, which is why our next set of gloves is going to take the number 1 spot. Before we reveal the number 1 pair of budget gloves, please take a second to like the video if you've enjoyed it so far. This is the first vid on the channel and it helps a ton. Thanks for watching this far, and now on to the number 1 pair. The best budget pair of gloves in CS2 is, in my opinion, the Sport Gloves Bronze Morphs. These gloves look great with the red and green textures blending together, and in field tested condition, the color pop is still noticeable. This pair of gloves will set you back around 145 USD in field tested, but the well worns look relatively close to the field tested, coming in at $140. The Bronze Morphs, in my opinion, take the best visual appearance out of all the gloves, but the Dragon Fists are a very close second, and I had a really hard time deciding on which pair to choose as the best. Overall, any of these gloves on the list are great budget options, and hopefully this vid may have helped you decide on which pair you want. Leave a comment if you think I missed any, and let me know what video I should make next. See you guys in the next one.